Then we're going to Quebec City for a doubleheader you will not want to miss on May 28th. Bika against Jesse Brinkley. That is all action right there. And Eric Luca and Labrado Andrade. That is a doubleheader on May 28th. Bika Brinkley, Eric Luca, Labrado Andrade from Quebec City. And they're going to be jam-packed up there in the Pepsi Colisée in Quebec City. Good month of May coming up on Friday Night Fights. Round number 3 of our heavyweight main event between Owen Beck and Tony Thompson.
And Brinkley earned that shot up in Montreal with a great upset win on our air about 2 months ago.
That was one of the most exciting fights we've seen this year. Of course, we've had a few exciting fights this year. Escalante was involved in one against Mickey Roman, so it's nice to get Escalante back on Friday Night Fights.
Yeah, Roman, a real true warrior, and Escalante, a fun guy to watch. Power in both hands, and he's entertaining. He's there. He makes himself available.
Yeah, that was a month of punchers and pressure fighters right there. And now
right there, you know what you saw right there? Thompson, the little subtle things he does that I think puts him more at the top of the 10 best in the division rather than at the bottom. He puts him much closer to the top. Thompson does little subtle things. He takes a little step back, makes you fall in. You go backwards, he takes a little step in. Sometimes he'll punch just at the right time. In between a shot, he'll time you. Thompson very calm in there and got a late start in boxing, turned pro at 28. He's 38 now. No spring chicken, but not a lot of mileage on the tires, so he'll be okay. And a guy that got a late start and can be this advanced shows me there's something special about his temperament. He has good instinct. He has a good aptitude mentally. Good approach. Good control over his emotions. Tells me he's probably been through a lot of things in life. Right there, you can see Thompson again being a little lazy. Doesn't always allow guys to tie him up, but right there allows Beck to do that.
Beck not putting much on those right hands. They were trying to split the guard there.
See, the big difference here, Beck is just throwing.
Yeah.
Thompson's throwing for a purpose.
Exactly. These are not impactful and effective punches by Owen Beck, and there's a left hand that was from Thompson.
You know, if it was baseball, it's one guy just swinging. Whether the pitch is near the plate or not, he's just swinging. And another guy, he's holding the bat back, and he's swinging at the right pitch, the right time. And that's what Thompson is doing, and he's going to get hits. And he's getting them.
Series of headshots land for Thompson. Trying to put Beck in range for another one as Beck is off balance, leaning forward there. Now backed up against the ropes.
Maybe this fight's going to end the next round, especially if Thompson decides to throw uppercuts. Why? Just look right here. You see Beck leaning forward quite a bit. That uppercut, if it's thrown by Thompson, and again, you see Beck falling in there from the waist. If that uppercut is used this round by Thompson, we go home a little early.
Round number 4. Let's look at the CompuBox numbers from round 3. Punches in round 3. Thompson outlanding Beck 34-6. His manager Nate Peake said he just wants to fight at this point, doesn't care who it is. Said you can put King Kong in there. He has one mission, and that's to get the opportunity for a second chance against Vladimir Klitschko. He fought for the title in July 2008, was knocked out, but Thompson coming off a good, solid knockout victory over Chaz Witherspoon, so he finds himself still ranked in Ring Magazine's top 10 at number 10. There's a good body shot.
Wobbly.
He does. Left hand up top from Thompson. Now just pawing out there is Beck. He's trying to smother this offensive assault by Thompson.
Again, the ocean is Thompson. And a piece of wood being pulled by the ocean right back. And again, you could see an opportunity for an uppercut if Thompson would set his sights on that punch.
There's Beck leaning forward on the inside. opportunity there for it. Places that right hand to the body, does Thompson.
See, that's what I would concentrate on right now if I'm Thompson. If I'm going to go inside, and it's his choice, his option, he knows how to fight inside, even though he's tall and long, and not everybody that's tall and long can fight inside, and that's what won the world title for Riddick Bowe against Holyfield, his ability to be able to fight inside, not only outside. But Thompson, if he wants to go inside, it should be body and uppercuts. If he wants to go outside, should use the jab, keep a little range, and force Beck to fall into space. Beck to fall forward, and then, of course, fill the holes when he falls forward.
Beck just took 2 more headshots when he was over in the corner.
I'd be surprised if Beck lasts this round, even though there's only 30 seconds left.
He's taking some big shots, some thudding shots, and from range. And then just setting up, just pushing back and targeting that right hand.
And
he's off balance. Another right hand comes in, and another. And the towel gets thrown in as Beck goes under the ropes, and the corner has seen enough. Owen Beck had absolutely no chance, completely overmatched by Tony Thompson.
Take a look at the final action here. More of the same, what we've seen for the first 4 rounds, but closing the show, forcing the towel to be thrown in by the corner. Thompson, as I talked about before the fight, high work rate, always keeping those hands moving outside, inside. And all night long, he was in control.
Tony Thompson getting the TKO win. And we've been talking about the heavyweight division all night long. Opportunity to delve into it here with Tony Thompson. Let's show you the ring rankings in the heavyweight division. Teddy, what I think we have here is a clear cutoff. You got the world champion Vladimir, you got his brother Vitaly, you got David Haye and Povetkin. So you have, let's call it the winner's bracket, the champions in the winner's bracket. Then you have the list of guys that have been there, done that, failed at the challenge of facing the Klitschko's. Botsov has fought absolutely nobody. He's almost like a glorified prospect on the way up at number 7. And then there's the American down at the bottom, Tony Thompson.
Now, again, in all fairness, Thompson has been there and done that, and he's failed too against Klitschko. But I believe he's learned something from that. I think it's inside him that he wants to make amends for that. But more importantly than getting into assumption and assuming what's inside of Thompson, we can see what Thompson's made of. He's a very, very difficult fight for any heavyweight. He's tall, he's long, he can fight outside, inside, he's calm, and he throws a lot of punches, and he's a lefty.
To make it official, we send it up to Michael Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in the ring at the New Daisy Theater, Jimmy Birchfield's Classic Entertainment and Sports in Prize Fight present the official time of 2 minutes and 50 seconds into round number 4. Randy Phillips calls a halt to the bout. The winner by TKO, Tony the Tiger Thompson.
34th win for Tony Thompson. I'll add one more thing in discussing this heavyweight division. Watch out to see what happens with Chris Arreola and Tomasz Adamek coming up. That's going to be a fight that could really shake things up with the scope of this heavyweight division. But Thompson maintains his status. Gets a TKO win as expected against Owen Beck. Much more live fight action when we return. We will see a good-looking prospect in Leonard Lane as you take one more look at how Thompson closed the show.